feels like Oscar, I think, potentially moved aside because he's got more to lose in this situation. I think
Mm,
that he is playing it a bit safer. He's got that kind of points advantage on Lando right now, so he feels that he could move aside for that. However, it does feel a little bit weird on McLaren's part. I think that Oscar potentially made the right decision just to save him the grief of having any issues as the races go on throughout the season and the championship gets ever closer. And I think he's playing it very, very safe because he can see that championship within grasp.
mm.
But ultimately, a slow pit stop is none of his business, really. He had no obligation to give the place back. Obviously, I think initially he was in that position because Lando had said, let Oscar pit first. So if
Yeah.
that had that not happened, this would be a completely different situation. And Oscar, I think, would have held on to the position. I think there's good grounds to argue that Oscar should have held on to the position. It's nothing to do with him, a slow pit stop. It's unfortunate. The problem is, I think you get all these accusations then of people sabotaging people's races, things like that as well, which obviously isn't the case. It's just bad luck, and that's racing, and that's how the cookie crumbles, and that's what makes championships interesting. And it's moments like this that really do define it sometimes. And I suppose we do want to avoid that in a way. We want it one on track, but ultimately it was a weird decision for McLaren to put themselves in that awkward place where they had to eventually make that decision. And I think it's really going to put them in an awkward position for the next few races.